And the one I wanted to sing today was a lovely song, I think, by Irving Berlin. And it's all about all the great activity along with singing, and that's dancing. And it's called Cheek to Cheek. So I hope you enjoy it. And it goes like this. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hang around me through the week seem to vanish like the gambler's lucky stream when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to shoot some arrows at a target made of teak, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I want my arms around you, the charms around you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and the cares that hang around me through the week seem to vanish like the gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing, out together dancing, out together dancing cheek to cheek. And that's it. Is that okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll just stand up and take a bow.
Don, I was dancing with you.
Right, morning everybody. I think most of you know me. I'm Rolly. I'm a baby as regards being a volunteer. I've been doing it now, getting on for 18 months, maybe not quite long, 15 months. I actually come into the service. I was a pulmonary rehab patient, but I volunteered to go on the falls for a selfish reason. I didn't want to wait till after lunch to do my bit, if you like. I'm a morning person, so I wanted to work in the morning. I get a lot of pleasure seeing patients improve tremendously in some cases, a little bit in others, but the way they come on makes me feel proud for me, and that's selfish, I know, but I feel good for them, and I see the smiles on their faces when maybe after 2 weeks we say to them, you've done that. After 4 weeks, you've done that. And then after 8 weeks, you've done that. So it gives me a lot of pleasure seeing them. How has it changed me as a person? I think I'm a bit softer now than I was. Don't tell anybody outside of this meeting that. Especially Martin Daly, if he sees some of my old colleagues. I was known, if I told people I used to work with, working for nothing, they wouldn't believe it. But I've got more pleasure out of it than I ever thought I would. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Rolly.
Wow. Yeah, hello everybody. Yeah. Well, as you all know, I work mainly in the craft sessions, which was the biggest pleasure to make stuff and then sell it for the Hope Trust. I think we made quite a bit of money when we were running, and that was a pleasure to do. And then I moved on to the CAF, and hopefully we made some money in the CAF. Which was very hard work, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, working with my friends. It was lovely.
And you did do some volunteering in the care homes in the earlier days, didn't you?
Oh yes, I went out with Julie on the work in the care homes and in the garden centres and things with Julie. I did enjoy that. Yeah, roping people in.
Doing some falls prevention awareness, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good. It was, yeah. And the thing I enjoyed, Rach, was painting that glass for the windows.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was wonderful. We'll have to do some more like it when we get back.
Yeah, there's still a lot of the building that's got empty windows.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of time to come for that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been just lovely feeling useful and doing something when you're retired. It's just wonderful. I just love what everything goes on there. It's lovely.
Okay, well, I'm a pulmonary buddy. I first came as a patient in 2008, believe it or not, with my beloved. And, well, I've only been a volunteer for just 4 years this month. What do I get out of it? Yeah, the buzz of helping people along. I mean, I'm not in a fit state now to do the full pulmonary rehab because I just can't keep up. So I've been doing early rehab mainly, right from the beginning. So there's people that have just had a really bad do or, a really low ability levels. And to bring people on, from a pretty low start, it gives me a hell of a buzz. It makes me feel worthwhile. Have some value. I was some use to somebody. And although we can measure people's grip strength improved or they can do more sit-stands, the thing that's less easy to measure but really stands out for me is the increase in people's self-confidence. That we get people from... I remember one patient came to pre-assessment and, I thought, at Van Waterhouse, they have to go into that great reception area, then down that huge corridor, past that great big gym full of enormous weightlifting and jogging machines and cycle and, and all this. And by the time she gets down to the bottom end, this was a little curled up, frightened woman. And, we got her running up and down the corridor and out of breath. And then the staff disappeared and I snuck off into the quiet room with her. And we had that, we did a questionnaire. And you have that little 10-minute chat. When you can explain to people, of course you're frightened when you can't get your breath. Of course you're anxious about coming here. It's a weird, strange place. And people told you to go to the gym and you can barely breathe. The time she came out, we were almost engaged 10 minutes later. Don't take my word for it, ask Julie Tell. It's not an easy thing to measure, but I can personally see it, and I'm sure you've all guys have seen it, and what a difference that makes when you've dragged somebody out to climb out in a really low, dark place. And now there's a chance that they're going to go on and go further. For me, it's great. I feel the value, and I think I help folk. If nothing else, buddies are different. We're not staff. We're not trained medical people. But we have some idea of what it's like to be on the floor gasping. We have an idea of what it's like to be scared that this is the last breath you're going to draw. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where we can connect in a different way and act as an intermediary between a new patient and the experienced professionals.
Yeah.
So anyway, sorry, unprepared, so a bit discoordinated.
It was brilliant.
Brilliant job.
Brilliant job.
Thank you, John.